Parenting looks completely different depending on who you ask. Millennials gave us picture-perfect baby milestones, while Gen Z parents, they've got TikTok hacks for everything from diaper blowouts to calming tantrums. But here's the real question. Which generation is getting it right? And which parenting style will shape the future? If you've ever wondered whether you're doing it right, stick around, because we're diving into Millennial versus Gen Z parenting, backed by insights, data, and a few surprises you won't see coming. Who are Millennial parents? Millennials, born between 1981 and 1996, are known as the research parents. They're the first generation to raise kids with the internet at their fingertips, and they're not afraid to use it. Did you know 82% of millennial parents use social media to find parenting advice? And 75% turn to Google first when they have a parenting question? They believe in being fully informed before making a decision. And yes, that includes choosing a stroller. They've mastered Pinterest boards, gentle parenting guides, and organic snack recipes. But here's the catch. Millennials are also raising kids during one of the toughest economic eras. With an average student loan debt of $33,000 and rising childcare costs, they're juggling more than just diaper bags. And let's be honest, sometimes all that research and planning leads to overthinking. If there's an app or article for it, Millennials are on it. They're intentional, prepared, and maybe just a little obsessed with getting it right. Who are Gen Z parents? Now let's talk Gen Z parents, the disruptors. These parents grew up online and have brought that tech savviness straight into their parenting. Did you know 68% of Gen Z parents say they've used TikTok to find parenting advice? They're redefining what it means to raise kids in the digital age. For Gen Z, parenting isn't about perfection. It's about efficiency. They crowdsource tips, lean into hacks, and embrace the chaos. Unlike millennials who might carefully curate a family photo, Gen Z parents are all about posting the raw, unfiltered moments. Their message? We're not perfect, and that's okay. And while Gen Z parents may seem laid back, don't underestimate their priorities. They're raising kids to be emotionally aware, independent thinkers, and ready for a world that's constantly evolving. Parenting style comparisons. When it comes to tech, Millennials and Gen Z couldn't be more different. Millennials made social media their parenting diary, creating hashtags like #NumberMomLife and curating picture-perfect posts. But here's a surprising stat. Over 70% of millennials admit they worry about their kids' digital footprint, something they didn't think about when they started posting those adorable baby photos. Gen Z, on the other hand, grew up seeing the dangers of oversharing. They're more selective, more authentic, and way less filtered. For them, it's not about showing perfection. It's about showing the real stuff. Their TikToks are raw, funny, and sometimes painfully relatable. Both generations are breaking cycles when it comes to mental health, but their strategies are different. Millennials popularized mindfulness apps and yoga retreats. They were the first to prioritize self-care. But here's the twist. Only 45% of millennials openly discuss their mental health with their kids. Gen Z? They've taken it up a notch. 67% of Gen Z parents say they actively teach their kids emotional regulation, and terms like boundaries and consent are part of their everyday vocabulary. They're raising kids who not only know their feelings, but know how to communicate them. Millennials love trends. They gave us baby yoga, organic everything, and those viral Montessori toys that cost more than your monthly grocery bill. But 80% of millennials admit they feel pressure to keep up with these trends, even if it means stretching their budgets. Gen Z parents are ditching the trends and focusing on what works. They embrace minimalism, child-led learning, and free-range parenting with a modern twist. For them, it's about raising resourceful, independent kids, not impressing anyone else. Challenges for each generation. Every generation has its struggles. Millennials are parenting during an economic squeeze, balancing work, debt, and rising childcare costs. But here's the kicker. 60% of millennial parents say they feel judged by others for how they raise their kids. Gen Z parents face a different kind of pressure. Many are navigating parenting while freelancing or gig working, with financial uncertainty looming overhead. But their biggest challenge? Balancing the overwhelming amount of information they're exposed to every day and deciding what advice to follow. So, who's doing it better? Millennials or Gen Z? The answer isn't so simple. Millennials are intentional, resourceful, and driven to give their kids the best. Gen Z parents bring authenticity, adaptability, and emotional intelligence to the table. Together, they're redefining what it means to raise happy, healthy kids. Parenting isn't about perfection. It's about connection. Whether you're a millennial perfecting the family schedule or a Gen Z parent finding creative hacks, you're doing the best you can, and that's what really matters. What about you? Are you a millennial or a Gen Z parent or something in between? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more relatable parenting content.